Hey, what's up, Survivor Lady? Excuse me. Happy day after Thanksgiving to you. How are you? Just in time to watch me catch some sharks. I did, thank you very much for asking. We had a small dinner. It was a big dinner, but the group was small. And it was very enjoyable. I hope you did as well. You ate a lot and had fun with the family? Good. Excuse me, jeez. What was your favorite dish from yesterday? Was there something that was your favorite? Wow, hey Kenna. Very long time no see. How have you been? It's been a very, very long time. Probably 2-3 years maybe. Happy day after Thanksgiving to you, Kenna. I can't get my throat clear, excuse me guys. Sorry. Ham and sweet potato souffle. Wow. Did you make that? Who made that? Yeah. I put our tree up yesterday too. Excuse me, that seems to be the cutoff. As soon as Thanksgiving meal's over, boom. Legit time to celebrate Christmas without feeling too bad. You've been good, Kenna? Good. Super busy with life, I bet. I've been very good, thank you, Kenna. A lot of good things have happened since I've talked to you. I've excuse me, changed jobs a time or two. Got a house, got a dog. Are you still playing, was it flute or clarinet in the band, Kenna? Do I have that right? Your mom did the cooking? Oh, okay. Your mom sounds like a good cook, Survivor Lady. Hey, Jules. What's up, buddy? Long time no see. Well, mostly just because I haven't streamed in a while. How have you been, man? Excuse me, man. I can't, I'm gonna keep sipping on my Diet Coke here. Here we go. Your dog, Posy's almost 7 months old. Wow, that's hard to believe. Has it been a good 7 months? I've been pretty good, Jules. Work's feeling better. So, I'm feeling better overall. Hey, what's up, Mene? Going back to our origins. Yeah, me and Mene used to play Runescape together back in the day. RuneScape for several hours in a day. Yeah, I got addicted to fishing sharks. So here I am. I'm glad to hear you're doing well, man. I hope that means that none of your family has gotten sick or anything. I'm glad to hear that, Survivor Lady. Kenna, you might have even graduated since I've talked to you. I don't know, I've lost track. Congratulations, if so. Maybe not. Maybe not yet. Near sharks. So the reason that I'm fishing for sharks is that if you cook them, they heal a pretty good amount of hit points when you are fighting stuff. So either I'll eat these when I'm fighting, or I'll sell them. I'm at 86 fishing. I'd like 90 fishing, but it's gonna take a long time, so I don't know. You did graduate. Wow, congratulations, Kenna. I played clarinet. Okay. You quit the band, got the new director you didn't like. You're actually in college and decided not to do band in college. Yeah, that's when I stopped too. When I hit college, I stopped playing in the band because I figured I just need to concentrate on class. So that's what I did. Well, I'm very glad to hear that things are going well. Are you actually at college or are you taking online courses because of the pandemic? Family is going well, Jules. Thanks, man. I hope the same for you. I almost want to make some apple pies outside Varrock. I specifically remember that's how I got to level 30 cooking back in the day. And when I did that, I felt, excuse me, like I really accomplished something. I mean, level 30 is like you barely even getting going. But at the time, it felt very satisfying. I built a fort in my room. Wow. Did you take any pictures of it on Twitter? Diet Coke. Do you still have your account, Monet? I had to recover mine somehow because I couldn't remember anything about it. It's out of wood and like you screwed wood together for a frame. Sounds like you're building a tree fort inside your bedroom. You probably do. Actually, at college, my sister and I go to the same college, so we have a house near the campus, and I'm staying in the house. Oh, wow. My goodness, Kenna. You're growing up too fast. I feel like, I don't know. Kenna grew up too fast, somehow. But I'm glad to hear it, though. That's what I did, too. I never lived on campus. I had an apartment outside of campus. It was good and bad. You didn't get to meet as many people, like if you were in a dorm, but you had a lot more freedom. Everybody's doing well in Jules' family. Kind of scary, not gonna lie. Ah, you got this, Kenna. I'm glad that your sister's there with you. That's kind of nice that you are not, you know, completely alone or anything. You have someone that you trust. What are you studying, Kenna? Yeah, that's actually where band would come in handy. You get forced to meet people, but, you know, there's always clubs and stuff, but truthfully, with the pandemic, I don't know. Maybe they're not even doing stuff like that. I guess not. I cut the wood, sanded it, and then put it all together. Survival Lady, please share some pictures of your tree house inside your bedroom. This is, yeah, it's the most elaborate fort you've ever done. And they did log in briefly months ago. Oh yeah, that was probably a couple of years ago by now. I do remember that though. That's how long it was since you logged in. They put a building over top of you. That's funny. How we doing here on Sharks? Well, we're coming along. One of your good friends from middle school and high school is at the same college? Oh, very good. Ah, elementary education. Very nice. My family has a history, not me personally, but my family has a big history of being in elementary education, so I guess it's a little near and dear to me. I think you'll do great. Do you have to walk to campus? Is it close enough? I used to be able to walk. It was a couple blocks, so it probably took like 15 or 20 minutes to get where you needed to go, depending on which building you were going to on campus. But it was doable. And plus, it gave you an excuse to walk a lot, which at least kept you in some kind of shape that was better than driving. Vinay, this is your chance to get re-addicted to Runescape, man. Come play, start mining, start fishing. It's so tedious, though. But sometimes it's fun. I got enough games to play. I hear you, man. You just posted some pics of the fort? Nice, let's check it out. Okay, got a shelf of some animals there. Friends. Oh, there's a screw going through a board. Getting the structure all together. Wow, survival lady, that's pretty cool. Now, can you sleep in that? Or is it just to hang out in? You know, Monet, if I never bought another game from here on out, I probably would still never play and beat all the games I currently own. Which is a crazy statement, but I think that's true. Like, do you read a book in that fort, Survivor Lady? Kenna drives to her designated spot on campus, and then walks a little bit from there. Because of the pandemic, I only have in-person class on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay. How do you find the online classes to be? Are they comparable? Like, or is it worse than being in person? Hopefully it's good enough, you know? You just hang out. See, if I had a fort like that, Survival Lady, I would have to have a television in there with me. Well, that's maybe not true these days, because your phone's kind of like a television, because I go to YouTube on my phone. So, I don't know. I don't even know what the point of that was, truthfully, Survival Lady, but I'm happy that you have a fort. Be happy. Full inventory of sharks also makes. What games are you up to these days, Miller? Didn't a new WoW expansion come out recently? Are you caught up with that? Anna says her online classes are easy. She just loses focus. Oh, I know. That's possible to lose focus in person too, though, you know? So, I think you're smart enough to know that you have to buckle down and just super concentrate when you have to. Remote bank? No, that was a deposit box. So you can come over here. This is a bank in general, Monet. Just to say that out loud, I guess. So this is a bank. But probably since you've played, they have a new deposit box where you can just deposit everything in your inventory. I don't know. Guess it saves a couple clicks. What kind of books you been reading lately, Survival Lady? I still have 2 Jurassic Park books that I never started to read. My Thanksgiving was very nice, Kenna. Thank you for asking. We kept it small. There's only 4 of us in total rather. 4 of us and our dog Penelope. But we had a lot of food, and today I've been eating leftovers all day. How about you? Did you go home for Thanksgiving, or did you stay at school? And if you stayed at school, did you cook up a Thanksgiving meal by chance? Percy Jackson. Okay. The Fault in Our Stars. Haven't heard of that one. I think my aura is probably still on cooldown. Yeah. I think auras are another thing, Mene, that I probably moved to you. I only have 2. Let's see, this one gives you 50% increase of XP during December. Okay, I don't even know how I have that. John Green? Okay, I've heard of John Green. This aura increases my chance of catching a fish by 5%. Your parents wanted to move closer to you guys. They decided to move because they liked the town. Wow. I think they just moved because they wanted to be closer, so my sister and I went to my parents' house to celebrate. Wow, that sounds like some concerned, loving parents. Did they give up their house that they moved from? The house maybe you grew up in? I love your dog's name. Thank you. What breed is she? She is, what do they say? We adopted her, so I don't know for sure, but the paperwork says a lab hound mix. But I don't know. Hound itself is supposed to be a mix, I thought, so I don't know. Not sure exactly, but she's a cute dog. Helicopter parents? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess you'll have to think twice before throwing a big party. They might be doing drive-bys now and then by the house, making sure nothing crazy is going on. Did your mom cook, or did you guys all kind of cook? Maybe even your dad. moved quite a lot, so the previous house... Ah, okay. So I guess it was, I mean, you still lived there for 3 years, but that's a little different than 30. Yeah, she's a very adorable dog. I think you don't have Twitter, if I remembered, Kenna, but I have a bunch of pictures of her on Twitter. If you're really curious. Ah, very good. I bet you guys are great cooks. You just got Twitter? I like it. I don't know. I wouldn't say that I use it for anything all that productive, I suppose, but once in a while it's nice to broadcast a thought or two. But it's kind of the only social media I use, truthfully. I read a lot of news and stuff, I guess, on it. Which is probably a terrible idea, but I do it anyway. Oh, good. I'm glad you sought it out. He's very cute, no doubt about that. Are you more of a Facebook kind of gal? I used to have Facebook, but I got rid of it, and I'm happy that I did, I guess. For better or worse, that's what happened. 2 more sharkies to go. Come along, little sharkies. Thinking of maybe switching to some swordfish just to see if it fills up my inventory any quicker. Oh, I forgot to summon my rock crab. Oh, hold on. That gives me 1 extra fishing level, so it'll be like I'm 87. But I'm not. That should make it go a little faster. Just a little. See. You just posted some pictures of Posey. Oh, very nice. Take a look here. Oh wow, she's gotten big, Survival Lady. It's a very clean carpet you have there. Wow, very cute. She's big. And these guys. Summon a rock crab. Granite crab, excuse me. Interact with the granite crab. he will somehow find fish just by being out. So it's good to have Mr. Rock Crab. Anna's on Facebook a little bit because of her family members. Instagram. Okay. I never got into Instagram. For better or worse. I don't know. I kind of feel like I don't need another thing, you know? You really only need one, right? I don't know. Why do you need a bunch? I guess there's somewhat different purposes, but... Hey, Lenny Pops, what's up? GlitchCon 2020, how did you get the little dinosaur man? What are you going to get, Posey, for Christmas? Some bones? Spammed a chat? Well, that's not too bad, I guess, to get it. It's a cute little avatar looking thing. How you doing, Lenny? Good to see you. You're just in time to watch me catch some sharks. Survival Lady built a fort in her room, and Kenna went off to college. I'm doing well, thank you, Lenny. Did you have a nice Thanksgiving? Dog boots. For the ice? Yeah, you don't want her feet to get too cold, that's for sure. Does she? Sounds like a spoiled little dog, but that's a good thing, because I know you take good care of her. Yeah, I wonder what kind of winter we will have, Survival Lady. What's your prediction? But I think you kind of live a little south, don't you? Maybe you don't get a lot of snow. What's this game about? This game is, it's an interesting one, Jules, in a way. It's very old, but it's been updated here and there throughout the years. And you just are like a character in this world. And you have all these skills and quests you can do. All of this here are skills that you can train. And you basically craft things, kill things, make things, sell things, buy things, do things. But it's known to be very repetitive, but for some reason it's like, I don't know, sometimes it's what you want. So right now I'm catching sharks, right? In the ocean or whatever, and I'm training my fishing skill. to your fishing skill, and then this gives you information about fishing. And then these sharks, when you cook them, you can eat them to restore your hit points. So if you're fighting stuff, you know, it might hurt you. And then you would eat a shark to replenish your hit points. So I'll eventually cook these guys up. And then I'll either keep them for myself when I fight stuff, or you can sell them. But all the while, I'm at least training the skill to get higher level. Because the higher the level you are, the better off the skill is, so the more profitable it can be. So, I don't know how good of an explanation that was, but hopefully that gives you a little context as to why I'm fishing over and over. Here in the south, and snow's very unpredictable. Well, I think you deserve some snow. See how Posey will behave. So for your sake, Survival Lady, I hope that you get some snow. Sip a Diet Coke here. Got any weekend plans, Jules? This is Thanksgiving time. So I have a 4-day weekend, and I'm on day 2 of my 4-day weekend. I'm just chilling like a villain, buddy. Fishing some sharks. Yeah, we didn't get much snow last year either, Survival Aid. So I figure that we'll probably get some now, this year, because last year we didn't, but who knows, you know? You never know. It just feels like you can't be that lucky 2 years in a row. You can have our snow, says Lenny. You get a lot of snow, Lenny? I'm not completely sure where you are, but... Thanks, Jules. We had a nice dinner. Lenny, did you have a Thanksgiving meal? Because if you did, I'm curious to know what your menu would be like. I bet you guys had a good menu. This weekend, not too much. Play some video games. Nice, man. What kind of video games? Well, I guess you're the kind of guy that probably has to shovel it, Jules. I have a snowblower that I have never used yet because last year it didn't snow. Kenna would love to get some snow. Does it snow a lot where you are, Kenna, or no? Like, is it, like, chances are you'll get snow soon, or? You got snow already, Jules, jeez. You get it all at once? Oh, so you get, like, a blizzard or something? I've only been through, like, 2 or 3 blizzards. Is that a normal amount of blizzards? How many blizzards have you guys been through? 2 for sure, where it was like 4 feet of snow. 3 maybe if you want, like somewhere was like maybe 2.5 feet of snow, something bad but not 4 feet. I have a snowblower for the walkways, says Jules. You do the contractor for the driveways. Fair enough, that's good. Did they plow it, I guess? The plow action? Project Zomboid. What do you think? That's the one where you kind of run around a town and loot some stuff, right? Very small Thanksgiving, says Lenny. Made turkey, dressing, greeny, mashed potatoes, and something else I didn't bother trying. Well, it sounds nice enough, Lenny. Cozy enough. Not at all. So I'm from... Oh, that's right. I remember that you're from Texas now that you say that. But I was going to guess California, but that's obviously not. Last time it snowed was about 4 years ago. Yikes. Well, I hope you get some snow this time, Kenna. Who knows? I guess in the south, like in Texas, like you get a half-inch of snow. Like everyone, like the world stops, right? You only get 3 inches at the most? Yeah, we had a small dinner. It was only 4 of us total. And it was nice. We had a lot of food. I've been eating leftovers all day. We had this mac and cheese that was homemade that was so good. We got this turkey that was really good. And a bunch of vegetables and stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Pumpkin pie. Pumpkin that pie. Where is the fishing hole that I want? There is none. Well, that's fine. So just swordfish. Fill up the inventory. I played that game a little bit, Jules. It seemed fun, but I didn't get into it too much, but it looked like you could definitely spend a lot of time playing it. There's so many games, man. It's so like, and then all of a sudden I get in the mood to play a game where you literally just stand here for forever. Minecraft is like that too. The games that never end are tough because you have all these other games that you probably should be trying. First world problem for sure. For sure, for sure. We got some tuna and swordfish. Schools and stores close down for the day, says Kenna. Even if they get half an inch of snow, everyone freaks out. Well, I hope if it snows this season for you, Kenna, that you're able to just stay put and enjoy it from the distance, from inside. Build a snowman when it's safe. You can play for hours basically till you die. There isn't a real end. Yeah, same thing with that game then, Jules. Exactly, man. I guess death's like always around the corner though, right? Like eventually you always die. It's just a matter of how long. I know, same here, Vinny. So this granite crab guy, he's been collecting all this junk for me. For some reason. I don't even know. I guess I can open these oysters, but... Did anybody here ever play this game, RuneScape? It's very old. It's probably over 20 years old. But it got graphical updates along the way. Nice, man. Well, I hope you have fun playing. You haven't? Have not tried it. I think I've watched it before. It's a very acquired taste. I don't know. It was the first game of its kind that I ever played 20-some years ago. And because of that, it was very revolutionary at the time, and I played a crazy amount then. Like, crazy amount. Maybe 12 hours a day. Which was not a good idea, but I did it anyway. So I guess there's a lot of nostalgia kind of influencing my desire to play it now as well. Like I mentioned, this character is over 20 years old. And it's enjoyable to just pick back up from where I left off so many years ago. I don't know if I had to start over from scratch if I would be playing, you know? Hey, what's up, Elistani? Welcome back, man. You've heard of it, Kenna? Welcome back, Elistani. Elistani, he plays, we found out. And I was able to add him to my friends list here. So I'm happy to have a RuneScape friend. All these other friends are from a million years ago, and then I'm sure they don't play anymore. 4 more to go. Hey, Elistani, you mind if I ask you some questions? Because I am a big noob. Similar to how I'm a big noob in Minecraft. A big noob in RuneScape, too. I've deleted my old friends. Pretty sure they're not coming back. Yeah, pretty sure. Thanks, I'm curious about these oysters that I'm getting from my granite crab. Should I just open these up? Or should I save them for some other reason? I gotta say, this is the second stream where I'm using a new microphone that sits on my desk. Does it sound okay? Do I sound any better from how you remember me sounding before? Or is it just the same? I would just drop them and just bank all the fish. What? Why? You don't open the oysters? They're pretty useless. Aww. Thanks, Kenna. Thanks, Lenny. Jules says, I thought there was something different. Okay. Oh, cool. It wasn't too expensive either. Lenny, I was thinking about you the other day because of our conversation we had one time about drawing pads. Can I ask you a question about a drawing pad? I know we talked about it before, but I kind of don't remember. So a drawing pad, it's like this black kind of mat, right? I mean, it could be any color, I guess, but the ones I think of are kind of black plastic, maybe with a black mat. And you have a pen, right? And I'm assuming wherever you, like, can I open up MS Paint and just start using paint with a pen like that? Because I mean, I use GIMP sometimes when I really have to, but I get the most enjoyment out of MS Paint. Is it hard to pick up how to do it, or is it pretty easy? Like, do you have to, like, I don't know, I just don't know what... Here's... Let me actually ask an actual question instead of just stumbling over my words. Is there more that you have to do with the pen other than draw? Like, do you have to interact with the user interface with the pen? Or can you just use it to draw? Or how does that work? If I want just sharks and not swordfish, make sure you're fishing from... Yep. Thanks, Elistania. You're right, man. I think my rock crab went away. Might have dropped all this junk on the ground. Didn't sound as peppy. Nah, I'm just, my nose is kind of stuffy. And I'm just chilling. Kind of tired. Just, kind of like a low energy stream, I guess. Most pads are just like writing on paper. You don't have to use the buttons if you don't want to. So can I use my mouse and keyboard to set up to the point where now all I do is pick up the pen and start drawing on the pad? And then once I'm done drawing, I just use the mouse again to save the file or whatever, right? I mean, I could Google this and find out, I guess, but I guess it's nicer to have a conversation. Somebody fishing with you has the master cape. Yeah, I saw that recently added skill archaeology because I have 0 XP in it. Yes, correct. Okay, thank you, Lenny, for the clarification. Need a rock crab. Granite crab. You don't seem to have the usual energy. Nah, I'm fine. I'm just, uh-oh. I'm just chilling on purpose, man. You know? I've gotten some golden fish eggs. They were a lot of fun to obtain. I don't even know how I got them. Truthfully. Harpoon. Oh, Lenny, how much... If I wanted to get, like, a beginner's drawing pad, do you have a suggestion of, like, a brand or a model? Chilling like a villain. That's right, man. Chilling like a villain. Oh, what does Master Cape mean? Does that mean you like you maxed out the skill level? I think in a few minutes I'm gonna have to take a quick break. I'm drinking too much iced tea. Oh, thanks, Jules. I'm glad you're able to hang here with us, man. And I'm glad, even though it ain't Minecraft, that you're still chilling like a villain right along with me. I have so many drinks in front of me. I have iced tea, water, seltzer water. Oh, coffee. I still have coffee? That made my day. Just realizing I have a half a thermos of coffee. It's cold, but I don't care. $269,000 XP to go. It's gonna take a while. A couple hours. Readjusting on the chair. Skill Cape is a reward showing you've leveled up some skill to 99. Master Cape is level of 120. Wow. You know me. Never minded the game you played. That's true, man. It's the company that counts. Well, thanks, buddy. I was sitting playing this game anyway. And I thought, well, I guess I could stream and play too. So here I am. Because I would be playing it anyway. I got re-addicted to fishing. I don't have a certain brand. Just look around for one that fits you. Find one that's not as expensive. Okay. Thank you, Lenny. Listen, I am no expert in drawing. I don't know if you've ever seen my drawings, Lenny. They're childlike. But I have fun doing them oftentimes. So, and some things I come up with are either funny or goofy in a cartoonish way, like. So I think it would be fun to explore that. But, you know. Some skills are worthless to level up to 120. Please, can you level every skill up to 120? I don't know how it works. Back in my day, 99 was the cap. I like the Huon something brand. Okay, well thanks. I don't know anything about it at all. Brand-wise, I mean, Linny, so just the fact that you mentioned a brand to start with, I appreciate that. Pretty fun once you get into the swing of it. Yeah. Invention can go to 150? Wow. Dude, this is like a different game than when I used to play. Back in my day, let's see. I think back in my day, all the skills was up to rune crafting. I remember rune crafting coming out, and even before that, it was just up to wood cutting. I played back when it was only up to wood cutting. No, that's not true, because herblore came later, and agility too. So these aren't in order. Never mind. Everything I just said makes no sense. Quote of the day. Quote, everything I just said makes no sense. Linny, is there a word for art or drawings that are done in MS Paint? I don't know if you could just automatically call it pixel art, but maybe. Started in 2008. Really, man? 2008? Do you want to know when I started this character, man? Let me think about this for a second. Probably 19 years ago. So 2001. It's all digital art. Okay. I mean, listen, I'm not trying to pull the I've been playing since the beginning card. I'm a big noob. Like, I don't even, like, 90 is my highest skill. That is garbage material if you're actually into RuneScape. Most people in RuneScape have 99 skills and everything. If they play for real. My character's so old, my password doesn't meet the minimum requirements. That's funny, man. I remember you saying something like that. It's like only so many characters. Kenna says, gotta get going. Hey, Kenna. Thankful I was able to catch your stream. It was very nice to talk to you, Kenna. Good luck with college and stay safe with the pandemic and everything while you're on campus. But it was wonderful to talk to you again. So take care. See you again soon. Follow me on Twitter, Kenna. Now that you finally have a Twitter. Even though you don't use it. Hey, what's up, Criddle? Back from work? I guess so. How many sharks you get today? A couple thousand, I think. I took a break. I haven't been streaming the whole time, Criddle. But I've been... got a couple thousand. 2 or 3. Bye, Kenna. I got pretty high skills. Oh, well. You say that about all the RuneScape players. Take your time and enjoy. See, I don't even know what to do in this game, because, again, back in my day, really all there was to do was a couple quests and skill your skills. So, I mean, how else am I going to get higher fishing, right? XP Pen is a different, decent, excuse me, brand. Less expensive. Okay. I think I remember telling you, Criddle, I wanted you to play this game because you can fish. I bet. Well, I'm not trying to tell you to play this game, Criddle, but I just think that you would be good at it. Played over 6,000 hours? Wow, man. Well, like, what if you don't skill? What do you do? Like, I know that's like a silly question, but I know you can do quests, and I mean, you can see I have some quests done from years ago. Years and years ago. Most are, truthfully, undone. So that's a big thing to do. I know there's like some mini games and stuff that I've never gotten into. Let me see how many sharks I got, Criddle. I'll tell you exactly. Exactly. Uncooked sharks I have. 3,192. And I already have 4,708 cooked sharks. Fish and we will go... Actually, wait a second. Give me whatever you got here, Crab Man. My little crab pet finds things for me. XP Pen and Kuyon. Ion. Not sure how to pronounce that other brand, but thank you, Lenny. I want to do more MS Paint drawings. They're fun. Quests, minigames, PvP, PV. What is PVM? Killing, achievements, exploring. Is there actual exploring? I mean, I don't know what actual exploring means, but... In PvP, I'm too cowardly. I don't like losing stuff. How was work, Criddle? How was the highlights and the 1,000 pieces of foil? Hey, what's up, Teddy? Teddy 3G. I'm the PVMing expert. Yeah, I was gonna say you like old school RuneScape. I think I like old school RuneScape probably better too, because I'm old school kind of guy. But I don't want to start over. I mean, I have an old school RuneScape character that I mined on a little bit, but I was disappointed to know that my membership doesn't transfer over, and I didn't want to have 2 memberships. Skilling is indeed the main thing. Unfortunately, most everybody just grinds like crazy. Well, I'm enjoying fishing for now. But Teddy, I could for sure be mining on the old school RuneScape account and fishing on Runescape 3 at the same time. Those are 2 things that you could for sure do at the same time. Nice. I gotta ask you the age-old question, Yostani. What makes you... Like, do you like old school RuneScape better? And if so, why? I know, like, is it true to say that RuneScape 3 is basically just pay to win? Because you could just buy whatever, and old school RuneScape is not pay to win. Is that, if that's true, that alone makes me like old school RuneScape better. Was a good day? Good. Glad to hear that. Highlights went well? Very good, Criddle. Did you have more clients than that, I hope? Was it a full day? Criddle in the house. Minty green house. I heard with oil money, you can get max. There's some stories about Dota too like that, I think. I've heard. Criddle, what's on the plan for this evening? Dinner, perhaps? Food journal? Some streaming of your own, perhaps? I'm gonna have to take a very short break in a moment. It's not pay to win. I recommend not paying real money. Yeah, that's for sure all I ever do is just for the membership. I'm not the kind of guy that's like gonna go buy a bunch of those keys or whatever. Like I just don't. I'm not. I like to somewhat work for what I earn what I get. That's what. Buy bonds with real money. Oh, okay. So there's still real money in old school RuneScape too. Okay. I mean, that's not a bad thing completely. I just wasn't sure. I need more ice in my mug for my iced tea. Yeah, I'm like you, man. Even in Clash of Clans that I play all the time on my phone, I never pay any money. I grind it out like a true champ. Which means I spend way too much time playing it, but, you know, what can you do? I agree, man. We're similar in that regard. I find it more honorable, even though it might be silly to associate honor with a video game. Not in Bobby's mind, though. Not in the crazy mind of your pal, Bobby. Lenny takes honor in every game I play. I'm glad to hear that, man. I do too. Glad to know that. See, that's why we're good people keep good company with each other, or something like that. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it's funny. So there's nothing that's exclusively real money only, you're saying. You can get absolutely everything in the game through other means? Because if so, that's an important point. I mean, that's good, I guess you could say. Getting wintertime, the back of my hands itch. Getting old. Hi, Penelope. Penelope has come to join us. Hello. She's also interested in catching sharks. Catch those sharks, ladies. Hi, Penelope. My rock crab. Take all. Am I getting sharks for money or just for fun? At the moment, just for fun. I want to cook them. Is it true to say if I examine this shark, it'll tell me What was that? Did it say examine? So is it 2241 gold per shark on the Grand Exchange? I'm mostly fishing just to get sharks and XP. I guess what I do with them afterwards is up for debate. But I tell you what, guys, I'm going to take this break that I've been teasing. I'm going to run upstairs, and I should be back in less than 5 minutes. If you don't mind, I'm just going to run an ad, which will also turn off the pre-roll ads. And wait a sec, did somebody subscribe? Let's see who subscribed if someone did. It looks like I have one more than I thought I did. So if I missed something, I'm sorry. I'll try to figure that out when I get back, I guess. So, okay, here we go. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm back, folks. Hey, Miss Esri. I hope your class goes well. Get my headset back on here. Excuse me. Oh, nice this time. Yeah, I think I will. I'm alright with money, though, for now. So unless I need it, probably just keep them as cooked sharks. I'm kind of an inventory hoarder. Like, it's not crazy, but unless I need the money, I usually just hang on to stuff. How you doing today, Miss Esri? It's good to see you. You're just in time to watch me catch some sharks. What is it about mining that you like so much? You know, to be honest, I did most of them. Well, maybe not true, but I got to love mining back when it was the way old school Runescape mining is. You know, where the rock lights up a certain color, which means the ore is there. You click the ore, and you get one ore, right? Maybe a gem or something too. That's how I did most of my mining. And also, I did most of my mining when your inventory was full, you would just automatically drop stuff on the ground. So you would find some really good iron ore spot, and then just keep mining even though your inventory was full, and it would just drop on the ground. But that, you know, then you could just stand there for a long time. That's also changed, of course, you know, so. And then, mining was just my highest skill, so I kind of went with it just to see how high I could get it. I also like smithing, too. Like, I like making stuff out of the ores you get. Yeah, now you just kind of... To be honest, I got 90 mining, like, maybe a year and a half ago. And I think they updated mining again even since then. There's like now 2 status bars, like one's yellow, one's blue. I don't even know what it means. Dang, dude, 60 million? I have 5 million. I still feel like someone subscribed, but I don't know who. It doesn't say. I'm gonna refresh my one screen and maybe. Oh, it still does not say. So, thank you if someone did. Sorry, I must have missed it and the alert didn't even work. You like the aesthetics of the capes? Brought some more Diet Coke. Catching me some of them sharks. Do you ever steak? I don't want to. It looks too dangerous. I just like skilling. Fighting them. Need another rock crab though. 250,000 to go. I don't think I can get it tonight. Yeah, I was just gonna say, that's the beauty of it, man. I always thought that about Minecraft. Can't carry any more fish. Shark extravaganza everywhere. What do you think is your least favorite skill? I think agility. Excuse me, to be honest, I'm not too sure what most of these skills down here are all about. But agility I don't like because you don't really, well, to be honest, I don't know all about agility, but when it first came out, you just did an obstacle course and you didn't get any items or anything. I kind of like skilling where you get something out of it, I guess. So agility feels like you're just clicking a whole bunch and you don't even get anything out of it. So probably my lowest skill. But I mean, I don't really consider these. I don't even know how to do these skills down here. But I mean, it's good because it gives you all these shortcuts and stuff, you know? So I wish my agility was higher. Dang, you got 99 agility? I got a whopping 46. 46? My aura ready again? How do you get more auras? Okay. Yeah, exactly, man. Do you think it's worth doing that mini game to get shark gloves? I don't know anything about the mini game. I kind of don't want to play mini games, but maybe I have it all wrong. Oh, really? I saw that they disintegrate after 1,000 sharks, which I think I calculated it out to be, excuse me, an extra 100,000 XP per shark glove. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I could be wrong. Still don't know who subscribed. Oh, how I wish I knew. Trying to find out. Pause it. Oh, it was Jules, man. Jules, thank you very much for the subscription. Maybe I don't know what happened, but I did not see it until after the fact, so thanks, buddy. I appreciate that support. Chat, go. Teddy's still in the house here. Agility was your first 99? Really, man? You have a RuneScape 3 character, right, Teddy? Even though you mostly play old school. The fishing outfit, yeah, that's an extra 5% fishing XP, right? Bye, Miss Esri. Take care. I'll give her extra pets. The same you play old school with? How's that work? Excuse me. Jules, thanks again, man. You can play both games under the same user? What? I thought you could not do that. So, this is a RuneScape 3 character. What can I do? How do I log into old school RuneScape with this character? I mean, it's a silly question because I felt like I tried to do that before and it wouldn't let me. 99 was fletching. Yeah, fletching was the first skill I got above 80. Back in the day, but since then, cooking, fishing, and mining has caught up a little bit. You would just start fresh, but you can switch between them. So like you log into old school RuneScape as a every skill 1, right? You play a little bit and then you can log back to RuneScape 3 and you're back to how everything was before. Thanks, Jules. I appreciate it, man. Man, I didn't know that. Oh, but that's the thing. You can't play them at the same time. Maybe that's the thing I was thinking of. Because I wanted the dual box like you do sometimes. And I think that's why I had to create a new old school RuneScape account. Because you can't play them at the same time. Glitching is super easy and fast. It's tedious, man. I make, like, what? Willow bows or... No, magic bows, I guess. Probably magic long bows, because then you can high out them. It's tedious, though. Most of the reason I play RuneScape 3 is just because that's where my character is, that I've always played. I probably want to play old school RuneScape, but I like this game too, so it's okay. You can have the same account in both versions. Character is different. Also, if you use the same account and with a membership, you'll also be... Okay. But that's true, right? You can't play them at the same time? Or am I wrong? Excuse me. I have to go, says Jules. Gotta get super cooking? Oh, supper, excuse me. Catch you later. Jules, take it easy, man. I hope you have a good dinner, man. And thanks again for the subscription. Hope you enjoyed the stream. See you next time. Can't not do it. You still actively play RuneScape old school, right, Teddy? He's a little slow going. But the sharks are good to have. Yeah. To be honest, I don't even know how they're different most of the time. I guess in old school RuneScape I can't buy keys to get XP boosts and stuff. Combat system. Well, if I have a legacy set on the combat system, isn't that similar? Hey, it's all good to like both versions, man. I like both versions too. I just wish I could play them at the same time without having two memberships. Because I could be mining on my other character right now. An old school RuneScape. But then I'd have to pay for two memberships. Well, I wouldn't have to, but I don't want to play on the free world. I'm not a kid anymore. I can pay for a little luxury. So glad I have some coffee. Spot. You better believe I'm rocking these cooking gauntlets, baby. I don't want to burn these sharks when I get cooking. Four more. Four. I wonder how bad COVID will be after Thanksgiving. Not exactly a cheerful topic. It's got me curious. One more. Come on. Come on. Need a new pair of shoes. Boom. Can't carry any more sharks. I can't carry any more sharks. Do you still have your multiplayer server you used to play? Yeah. It got transferred over to Goats and Criddled now. And you can access it through a new server called, it's like the second iteration of a server called Friends of Folksville server. And somehow Goats fixed it up where you can take a portal to the original Folksville. It's pretty awesome. But the thing is that you have to qualify to get on through Criddle's channel. So I would encourage you to go to Criddle 888. Hang out there a little bit. She streams a lot, so if you chat with her a little bit and hang out, plus I'll vouch for you. Which doesn't mean you'll get special treatment, but she'll at least know that you're trustworthy. Yeah, well, Goats really took the ball and ran with it. So he deserves all the credit. Percolator Time ran it originally for a long time. And then he ran it way longer than he needed to, but he's very kind to do that. And then it switched over. I think then it just went away for a while, because then they tried a new server called Friends of Folksville server. And I played a little bit, but not, like, only like an hour. I just needed a break from Minecraft at that point. And I think they had that server for over a year. Long enough that they wanted to reset the server, so they have a new iteration called Friends of Folksville 2 or something like that. And this time I built a house. I have a little bit of a base set up on this server. And then I think there's 2 portals you can take. One to Folksville and maybe another to the original Friends of Folksville server. I'm not sure where the other portal goes, honestly. But Goats is like a hero, pretty much, for figuring all that out. And to be honest, I haven't been on there enough to really appreciate it. I went and checked out the 1,000,000 block pyramid that we did. First thing I did was go and check that out. And it's still as awesome as ever, but there's so much else. I mean, it's insane. I don't know how you would accurately document it. I'd love to try it, but I don't know, it would be too hard. Is there a portal to your old single-player world? Dude, I wish. I'm pretty sure I lost that world. And I'm really bummed out because I really love that big Christmas tree. Yeah, and all those gifts. I should have backed it up. That's a big blunder, but at least we have the memories, I guess. I'm gonna take a sip of seltzer water. At least we have the Two more, baby. Two more. Give me that one more shark. Give me that, yeah. Give me that one more shark. Give me that one more shark. Bam, bam. Yes, sir. Another nice spruced up inventory is worth it. Sharkies. You know, it's a good thing that we don't have to worry about overfishing. And my back hurts from all this fishing. Is there UFC fights tonight? I think so. One of them got canceled. Let's see. Oh, it's on ESPN Plus. I think I have that through Disney Plus. Okay. Hard to keep track. Undercard starts at 7 o'clock, which is 15 minutes. But I used to be the kind of guy that would watch the preliminaries, the main card, the press event after the card. I was so into it. Now I think maybe I'll just, if I watch it all, just maybe some of the main card that starts at 10 o'clock, so that's plenty of time to fish sharks in the meantime. Sharking it up. Sharking it up. Just about. keep forgetting to get another rock crab. Next bank trip. For sure I will. Do you guys use the rock crabs when you fish? And get like seaweed and trout or whatever. Guess it's kind of worthless, but the +1 level of fishing probably pretty good. What are my current plans in RuneScape? How long am I going to do this? I don't know, man. I'd like level 90 fishing. I can't say it makes for excellent television, but I'm still chilling like a villain, you know. Only time will show. I mean, I'm sure people do that, right? They just sit here and fish until they get to 90. Like, I'm sure that's a RuneScape type of thing to do, right? It would get me several thousand sharks, which I would then cook up and probably get past level 90 cooking, which I would enjoy well. So that would probably take me a very long time. So I don't know. Are you getting bored? I guess even fighting monsters is more exciting than this. But the sharks need to get caught. They're not going to catch themselves. And they're not going to get into my bank account by themselves. It's not possible to get bored in your stream? Well, thank you for saying so. I would say this is a pretty boring stream right now. No music, just fishing sharks. But I like to, for my own amusement, I like to put stuff on YouTube, so it's probably for the best that I don't have songs playing. That would get me in trouble. I have the RuneScape music turned on, but I guess there's no songs to play when you're fishing. I don't know. Almost every RuneScape stream is killing different bosses. Rarely there's anyone skilling. That's a very polite way to say that this is boring. Back in my day, there was no such thing as a boss. I don't even know what... Well, I guess like the dragon in that one quest, but that's it. Like, I don't even know what a boss is. Such a behind the times kind of guy. But doesn't much matter. You can just do what you feel like. That's the nice part. So I want to fish sharks. And I would be fishing these sharks whether you guys were here with me or not. So I figured I may as well hang out. You know? It's not boring because you're enjoying. Yeah, I'm not minding it. I mean, it's the shark. Oh, I forgot the crab. Let me just go. The shark gathering is a little on the slow side, but my R is down, and keep forgetting to get a crab thing. If you wouldn't, then it would be boring. That's true. Oh yeah, harpoon. Hey, where's the spot? I love that ding, rock crab, give me that treat. Seaweed and tasty. So, what's the point of level 120? Why did it get raised up, and why can you get every skill to 120? Just, there's like more things to unlock about the skill after level 99? I guess, huh? You can get every skill to 200 million XP, which is the max. That's crazy. I was looking like my total XP is only 30 million. So imagine having 200 million every skill. Because there's some people that do like that, right? At least a few. But at that point, it's like, well, now what? Usually just for fun. Well, I mean, at least, like, let's say you're level 99 in cooking. Well, at least now you can still cook and get XP, I guess. Before, it would have just been wasted. Some skills have higher things you can do past 99. I don't even know... I don't know anything about archaeology or invention. Or Slayer is just like you go kill certain mobs that a guy tells you to, right? Dungeoneering, I'm not sure what that is either. It's kind of fun to come to RuneScape after a while and be like, I don't even know what these new skills are. It's refreshing to have new stuff to think about, I guess. My crafting's always been traditionally very low. I should buy like 1,000,000 diamonds and just cut them. Farming. Oh, I forgot about construction too. You can get a house, right? Do I have a house? I might. I forget. you bought a house? Well, I don't remember if I have or not. I'll have to figure it out sometime. Yo, what's up, Skunky? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Hey, I was looking through my settings or something, Skunky, and I found a page where it said that I made you moderator 5 years ago. I'm doing pretty good here, man. Catching some sharks. You ever play Runescape? My headset's starting to hurt my ears. Take it off. I don't need to hear the splashing sound over and over. I tried what was already spoiled with WoW. Ah, fair enough, man. I played this game so long ago, like, Listani and I were figuring like maybe 18 or 19 years ago. And my character is that old, so I like coming back and playing my old character every once in a while. And I got the brain scheming idea that I want to try to level up fishing a little bit. So I've been fishing sharks for a few hours. Not exactly diving television. These sharks aren't going to catch themselves, man. The Skunky knows I made a paladin a couple months ago. That was fun for a few months, but I was basically playing by myself and it kind of got old. But I enjoyed it. I bought a couple griffins that could fly around. The 15-year-old version. Nothing wrong with that, man. Know what you like. In fact, I wish that you could play it full time. Just 10 hours a day. New spot. Dang it. Harpoon. Oh, Skunky, I have a snowball mic now. I don't know if I ever told you. It's black with some silver. Yeah, I really do like it. This is the first time I've had a microphone that wasn't on my headset. So, I think it sounds, people are saying it sounds a little better, so hey, I'll take it. It wasn't very expensive. It was reasonable. There was a higher up model that I probably would have wanted to get, but it was sold out everywhere and I didn't feel like waiting. So I got the cheaper one. But I figured it's still an upgrade from my headset for sure, so. Plus that's how I was recording some of that other stuff that you saw, Skunky. Yeah, man. What are you up to this weekend? Anything? How's where you live? Are you guys all hunkered down because of the virus, or are you just kind of going about life? Here it's like, cancel all your plans, man. 4 more. 3 more. Darky shot. Also. On and off. Yeah, man. I hope your mom feels alright. $1.5 years. Oh, really, man? So what have you been up to? Just chilling, trying to figure something out? Sorry to hear that. I remember one time I was talking to you, you were trying to get to school. Full-time streamer incoming, man. Full-time YouTuber. Oh, nice. What's the job for? Like, what's the line of work? Hey, Skunky, I wanted to ask you. I still have access to this blue screen of death email. Now, as far as I know, I haven't been paying you $5 a month to be subscribed. Am I? How do I still have access to this? A bit reward? Oh, like I cheered so many bits and now I permanently have it? Factory kind of work? Put masks together? Okay. Well, I hope that it works out, man. Cool, Skunky. I didn't even know that was a thing. Have to be good with your hands on some of ideas. You forget about it. It's a pretty good one. It's like it's the most convincing frown face emote I have. So I use it often to be my frown emote. Frown that emote. Make it frown. Make it frown. I got a long ways to go. That's fine. Immersion. Is that my grandpa? Yeah. Oh, the junkie. So you've been WoW classicing your days away, Skunky? Is that your main game lately? So what you're saying is, I have no problem opening up these oysters. Worthless any. But I want to know what's inside. Night time is the light. You hate to stream that game? How come? Just out of curiosity. examine hype train. Is that mine? Hype train? One of those games where I do what comes. Hard to plan. Fair enough. Well, I mean, you have to feel comfortable streaming the game. For, I mean, a long time I thought I don't want to stream Runescape because I'm literally standing on a dock for hours looking once in a while. But I figured I'm gonna do it whether I'm streaming it or not because I want to play, so why not? So here we are. Here we are, Mr. Skunktastic. Can't talk. I feel like if I ever become a billionaire, Skunky, I'm gonna hire you to design your opinion of a perfect MMO. Maybe like hire guys to like maybe help you fill in some of the blanks, you know, because it's a tall task and all. And I don't mean code it yourself or anything. I just mean like design mechanics, maybe even the lore if you want. And just the game would be all the things that you think are perfect in an MMO. Yeah, I figure why not have a little rerun out. I don't know. It's most people don't care for reruns, myself included, honestly. But a couple people do. So I figure why not put it on for the couple people that want to see it, you know? Not everyone's cup of tea. That's fine. You know what the lore would be? Lil Rabe? Oh my lord. He'd be like a court jester type. First of all, Skunky, what kind of setting would you want the MMO to be in? Like medieval times, or futuristic, or in an existing universe, maybe? I need to know. I need to take a drink of seltzer water. I think I only ever played one futuristic MMO. And that was Anarchy Online. And I really, really liked a lot of the futuristic look of the cities and a lot of the futuristic themes with the gameplay and components to the characters and stuff. I can't think of any other MMO that was in the future. Can you? Well, I mean Star Wars Galaxies, but that's like... I guess that counts. I played a lot of Star Wars Galaxies too. I don't know. I've played my fair share of medieval types though too, for sure. Are there any other types of MMOs besides futuristic and medieval? They seem to kind of be split between that line. Not that I'm some MMO expert, but traditional fantasy. Yeah. What's a Ghibli influence? Like characters or... Like I know that's a studio, but I'm not sure what the influences are. Oh, one more shark to go, baby. So, I think WoW's kind of a middle ground. Yeah, you're kind of right. It is a middle ground. Got both going on. Did I lose my rock crab? I think so. Renew my points. Weird anime zones with weird creatures. Ah, I got you. Like alien-like creatures, like not earthly creatures. Raw cod, raw mackerel. Fishy fish. We def need dragons as well. Nice, man. I keep seeing an email about Mortal Online 2, and I think their claim to fame is that in Mortal Online 1, they were one of the few MMOs that did not instance anything, which creates a very interesting kind of atmosphere. I played the first one, but it, like, if you got killed, like I took it very personally. So like the whole game became me trying to get revenge on this clan that lived in this one city, and it was more like a negative experience than a positive one after a while because I was so bent on revenge. But anyway, the thing I did like about it was the fact that it was non-instant. Bosses were fun, they're not being instant. I know it has its own host of problems. I mean, a lot of problems. As far as, like, yeah, trying to get kills and stuff, but I don't know. You know what actually kind of killed WoW for me, to be truthful? It was the fact that you could open up a menu, queue up for some kind of dungeon, and it would just teleport you to wherever this dungeon was and put you with like 3 or 4 other random people that did the same thing you just did. It was an instance. You run around, you kill the stuff, and then you leave, you get some prizes. The fact that you didn't have to travel to the dungeon, you didn't have to do much of anything, it really took it out of me for some reason. Like, back in my day, you had to actually, like, show up to the place you wanted to go to. You know what I mean? And trust me, WoW's not the only game that does that. Yeah, exactly. And if anything, you're just getting yelled at, because maybe you don't know the dungeon or something. And yeah, it's not enjoyable to me to play with strangers. Because it's basically just like you're playing by yourself. That's how I feel. You might be in a group of people, but you're playing by yourself. I did tell you that was only leveling dungeons. True. Like, Monet and I did a dungeon one time. And, like, I was happy to play with Monet, but, like, I had no desire to queue up more dungeons with him. Like, it just... Like, I wanted to play with him, but it wasn't fun to do that. And then Monet never even asked me about it after that either, so I guess it wasn't... I don't think it was fun for him either. I think he says you do have to travel there, so that's... I like that more. I mean, it's more time consuming. I remember in Star Wars Galaxies, and Monet will tell you, if you wanted to get to a planet or something, you had to take a couple shuttles. You know, it might take you 20 minutes to get there. And do I have that kind of time now as an adult? Like, not exactly. But I still appreciate the principle of a game that implements... Try some kind of reality, I guess. I don't know. And rant, I guess. I'm really kind of going on and on about this. BRD dungeon. A full run could take hours. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't have that kind of time now, but I'd rather play a game like that and not have time for everything. then open up a menu, warp right to the dungeon and join a random group of people. No, sir, I don't like it. In terms of playing together, questing would be far preferable. Dungeons aren't bad. Yeah. Yeah, so it's not exactly fun for you to... It's more like a chore for you to come and play, because it's just something... Yeah, you're just running through the motions. See mob, hit buttons to do skills, like, I don't know. I mean, you're right, the questing probably would be better, but... I mean, chances are you've probably done the questing, too, unless you switch factions just as a matter of trying the different content. But if you level more than one character on the same faction, how many different ways is there to do it? Sure, you don't have to pick the exact same zones every time, I don't think, but... Listen, I don't know what I'm talking about. I played WoW for like 2 months, and it was fun, I thought, but... I kind of miss Anarchy Online, but it wasn't perfect. It had a lot of things in it that I didn't quite care for, like you could have guild cities, but I think they would instance that kind of thing, so it wasn't perfect. Some zones never get old with the questing. Like, the quests are fun to do more than once, you mean? Fair enough, I guess. Especially if it was a couple years ago. The game's been out so long, you know. But I don't know, even questing. Mane, I'm sure you remember, man, back with Star Wars Galaxies. We were running around killing Fombas and stuff, and it was just, like, magical. And it's because we were younger, and it's because it was like one of the first kind of games we ever played like that. I guess what I'm getting at is it's like hard to replicate. Questing is still mechanical, but it's also at your pace. That's true. Dungeon is get this done so we're not wasting time. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing too, like... I don't want to not be available, like, to get up from the computer. You know what I mean? Yeah, the fact that Star Wars Galaxies had your own guild cities you could put down in the real world, that was funny. But, Mane, even, like, when we would do the SWG emulator game, we would, like, make new characters and do all this crap. We would still not really quest. Like, I wouldn't go out and kill 100 Fombas. I would just run around, find the minerals, set up a dancer in a cantina or something. Like, I never was able to get back to Master Rifleman like that. We just didn't play like that anymore. I don't know. Maybe just running around and killing monsters and stuff is just... We've been doing it for decades at this point. It's old. And you know me, Skunky. I always tell you that I'd love to get sucked into another MMO, but... I just don't have time. I mean, I guess RuneScape is an MMO, but... like, different. Okay. 221,000 XP to go. I've been ready for years for a new one. I don't even know what it would be, man. I mean, if you Google or go to YouTube and put in, like, top 10 MMOs 2020, you'll get a list. But I don't know. Well, I mean, you just like... I mean, what do these expansions even really offer? Just more zones to do quests and more dungeons to run through? It's like, does it really introduce anything new? Except for The same mechanic, just with different art? It's a question, because I don't know. World of StarCraft? Dang. Now that would be pretty cool. Imagine that. You could be a character out of either 3 factions. That'd be cool. Pretty cool. What's going on with the Diablo 2 remake? Hey, what's Project Diablo 2 or something? Is that like some kind of open source recreation, I wonder? Rambling. Ramble, 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 ramble. Give me them sharks, I love those. I think that's for D1. Oh. Blizzard will not do a remake. Well, what about Diablo 4 then? What about even that Diablo mobile game? Is that even out yet? What are they up to? Overwatch stuff, I guess. Because they have abandoned heroes. They should have never made that in the first place. I guess a lot of people enjoyed it. Like there's 4 other ARPGs out there. Even if they would, I'm scared of that one. Yeah, what happened with that? I don't know what happened with that. I was looking forward to the Warcraft remake. I never even played Warcraft 3 back in the day. I only played Warcraft 2. But then I heard like it bombed or something. Like how does a recreation bomb so bad? It gets such a bad reputation. Oh, they didn't completely abandon heroes. Well, that's good. I mean, you know. Oh, they just abandoned the pro stuff. Oh, okay. Fair enough. How was it bad? Like, I don't know. Because, like, the Brood War remaster was great. I mean, it's exactly what you'd hope for. So how do you get something exactly what you needed out of the StarCraft here, and then something goes so wrong with the Warcraft one? Like, what happened? Why was it so awful? These are the questions coming to my mind. A lot of junk. Rock crab friend here. Problem was they remade it. But had promised remastered. It was half finished. Multiplayer couldn't even finish the matches. They remade it instead of remastering. So it didn't look the same then? Ah, well, I was kind of excited to buy it and try out Warcraft 3, but yeah, I guess not after hearing all that. At least there's always StarCraft. StarCraft 1 and 2 are both still great games. So, at least if I ever need to fulfill the RTS itch, there's that. It did look like Warcraft 3 boils down to them being lazy and cutting a lot of corners. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Ooh, I got a clue scroll, but I don't know anything about clue scrolls. I've never done a clue. You love Shogal and the Two-Headed Ogre? Yeah, I kind of only barely remember, but that name Shogal does kind of bring back some memories. That's another thing about RTS games that it's interesting. Some have like water-bound stuff and some don't. Like StarCraft doesn't. Warcraft has what? Ground, air, and land. Age of Empires only has water and ground. StarCraft just has ground and air. So Warcraft 2 was the only one with 3 terrains. Really? Jeez. I don't know why that's blowing my mind so bad. Hey, I tell you what though, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in 2-3 minutes. So stick around. have returned with a couple pieces of turkey. Did Warcraft 3 have air? Turkey is very good. Hopefully you can't hear me chewing too loudly. Two more to go. One more zero. go. How many more shall I do before I go get dinner? Any votes? Any votes, any votes, any votes? 1 or 2 or 3 or 0. I'd like to get underneath 200,000. That might be a good goal for prior to ending. Even that'll take a little while though. 200,000 to get 87. That's right. Might not be the fastest way to get experience fishing, but certainly getting a lot of sharks at least that I'll cook up. Fastest way to train certain skill isn't always the most fun. I know, right? I can only imagine. What is this little symbol up top here this time? See this little orange meter? Is that an experience meter? Or what is that? Two more, two more. Two more. Yep. I don't think I'm gonna make it to 200,000. 110 times 28. Probably like 3,000 a trip. So I probably should stick it up to 200,000. Yeah, maybe 3 more inventories worth here. Maybe, just maybe. I'd have luck here. What made you try Runescape again? I don't know. I was playing Morrowind for like the last 2 months. And something, I just had the thought of, I kind of had the desire to either fish or do some mining. And I thought, well, who cares? I'll just, the urge will come and go. But then I thought, well, what's stopping me from actually just doing it? So I just downloaded it again, and here I am. Not the best story, I guess. I like picking kind of like goals every time I come back. Like 90 fishing might be a goal, and then I'll get it, and then maybe stop again. Like, who knows? Maybe I won't even want to fish that long because it's for sure monotonous. But we'll see. I'm gonna be going in a few minutes here. It's past dinner time for sure. Didn't eat any dinner yet, so. I'd like to get, like I mentioned, 200,000, but I don't know. Probably won't take too long. Probably gonna take too long. I think I'm gonna sneeze again. No. Sorry about that. Where is the... I hate when there's no spot. Sharks. There we go. No, I don't want a net. I want the harpoon. One more inventory is worth. Oh, baby. Let's see here. Deposit this, and I think my granite crab probably has some goodies for me. Only 2. But that's gonna do it for us, guys. I guess I'm not gonna make 200. I'm just getting hungry, so thanks for hanging out and keeping me company, though, while we grind away on our fishing skill. So I'd like to thank the following people for hanging out. Skunky, of course. Priddle, Dainu, Electrical Longboard, Elistani, Idalara, Let's Do This Music, Monet, Pranker, and 10 gigahertz. Thanks for hanging, guys. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.